My name is Benjamin Williams, and I'm here to present to you today a documentary on what it's like to move countries internationally. I moved from South Africa to the UK when I was only 15 years old. It was a very strange process and it was very different. It's something I'd never done before. It wasn't necessarily a bad process, it was quite smooth, quite straightforward, other than a few legal documents, my passport, visa, etc. which caused me some issues coming this side, because obviously I wasn't a British citizen, so it was a bit of a hurdle there. But so far my experience has been quite good, quite positive. You know, I've definitely matured a lot since I've been here, because I was 15 when I moved, like I said, and now I'm 19, almost 20, and obviously I learned to drive here, and I got a job here, and just grown up a lot since then. And I've made, obviously in school I made some great friends, and which I'm still friends with to this day, and obviously some new college people for the new year I started, and just my experience, obviously coming up to 5 years living here, has been nothing but good in my opinion. What was your experience like moving countries?
It was exciting and scary. I left the UK with my daughter and my husband. I went to somewhere I didn't know anything about, only the fact that people used to say it was really scary in South Africa because of the crime. I didn't find that at all. It was difficult because I didn't have the support system, I didn't have family, didn't have any friends, and it was all very, very new.
Okay. How did you find it moving from the UK to South Africa and back?
Moving to South Africa, it was difficult in the fact that we were never permanent residents, and everything took much longer because we didn't have IDs. When we adopted Ben, again, that took years because of the red tape, because we weren't South Africans. And when we moved back to the UK, I had it all on the other foot, because Ben then had to go through getting documents and red tape. So I went through it twice, so I didn't really fit in to either country immediately, but it was okay.
Okay. Last question. Would you move countries again if given the option?
Given the opportunity, yes I would. But obviously I'd have to be a bit younger. But I would do it, and I would say to people, if you're thinking about it, do it. It's a big step, but it can be worth it.
Thank you. What was your experience like moving countries?
Well, I've moved countries twice, so I did it first off when I was 7, and I think then you don't really know any different, you just go into a new culture. I think kids can be quite horrible in terms of teasing. I was teased with my accent, but it's exciting because you get to see new things. But definitely I did miss my family, and then I moved again when I was 19. And I think sometimes that's a bit more difficult, because when you go to schools or you're moving to university, you're going to find friends. But when you're moving and you don't have those things, it's more difficult. But I think it's a challenge that has definitely shaped me as a person, and I appreciate my experiences that I've had.
Okay. How did you find it moving from the UK to South Africa and coming back?
So moving to South Africa was great. It was a new adventure. I loved it. We were so lucky where we had a swimming pool, going to school. I made some really nice friends. So I really enjoyed moving to South Africa. Again, missing family. It was always difficult to not be with them, but we were lucky that Nana used to come out and see us. Moving back here was more difficult, I think, because you move away from your friends, you move away from, because I was moving away from my immediate family, and that was more difficult, I think, as well, because you know but you don't know. I think cultural differences, moving back here, there's more freedom, there's public transport. Like, I'd never been on a train or a bus, so it was learning all of those things. So yeah, more challenging, I think, moving to the UK.
Okay, and last question, would you move countries again if given the option?
I probably would move countries again. I think I would miss my family, massively, but having the opportunity to move country and learn new things and live somewhere different is just such a privilege. I would. I don't know whether I'd move countries forever, but I would definitely go. It just takes a long time to settle. But yeah, it builds you as a person. I think anyone who moves countries should be really proud of themselves.
Okay, thank you.